How does this feel for you?
I'm trying to take it in. I've never really been good at like taking in the moment while it's happening, and so I'm trying to do that. Gwen and I talk about that a lot. She's like, just try to take it in, and we both struggle with that whenever something cool is happening. And so for me, I'm really trying to. I'm not performing. This will be the first season that I've ever not performed, on the show, and I just kind of want to just sit back and watch it all happen and enjoy it.
Yeah, this has been an incredible run. You've been here since season 1. What has been the highlight, the best thing that has come from your time on the show?
Oh, well, I met my wife while I was here, so I would say that's been easily the best thing. That's been the best thing about my entire career journey, really. Is just who would have ever? No one could have ever predicted that. I mean, I'm embarrassed for her, actually. But it's outside of that. I think the biggest surprise for me has just been how much I've learned about music. Just when you think you know it all, you learn when you work on this show that there's just so much cool music out there to learn. New music, old music, different genres, different artists. And I came into this show, as a coach, thinking that I knew a lot. And I did know a lot of country music, but I didn't know crap about anything else. And so now it's just been fun just to be exposed to all kinds of different music,
So they just announced a new coaching lineup for next year, your successors, if you will. What do you think of this lineup? I'm
excited about Reba coming on board. Yeah. And it's kind of meant to be, I think. I think from the versions of the story that I've heard, she was the original coach that they wanted here on The Voice to be the country representation, and so now that I've had my run, for her to finally get the job that she was meant to have to begin with, it'll be fun because I know she's a fan of the show, and so she's probably had ideas of how she would do this for a long time anyway, and I don't know. I can't imagine what it's going to be like for those kids to get a chance to work with Reba. I mean, she's one of my heroes. She's an icon.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Gwen is going to be coming back too next season. So, is there any chance you could pop in for a show or anything?
I don't think so. Me coming back, it would almost be like when you graduate high school. You don't want to go back to the prom, with your girlfriend who was like a junior when you were a senior, because then you're that guy that's still going to the high school prom. You know what I'm saying? I got to be cooler than that, Yeah.
All right, fair enough. And then congrats on getting your star in the Walk of Fame. So well deserved. How exciting was that for you?
It was incredible. I mean, that's not something that I ever imagined was in the cards for me. But I mean, it's crazy. That thing's down there forever, and I have, this show I really to thank for it. They inducted me into the music category of the Walk of Fame, but I mean, let's face it. I mean, being on The Voice, being a coach on this show, just exposed my music to so many people that, at the end of the day, I really have this show to thank for all these cool career things that have happened.
Last thing before you go, how do you feel about your artist? Could you bring home the gold one last time?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I think the gold is coming back to Team Blake one more time. But I honestly couldn't tell you which one of the two could win it all. I mean, they both have their strengths in different areas. And when I read about them, I mean, people, have their opinions, strong opinions about both of them. So I'm just as curious as anybody to see, what's going to happen. And the other teams, they have theirs also. I can't remember who's on the other teams because it's been about 2 weeks since we worked on this show, and that's how numb I am to this freaking process at this point. So.